Hey, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? I got my gift card from the contest. I wish the cards were up for the normal price. Could just buy it like right now. But nope, they're double the price. Hey, this is pretty cool. I like this. I won a content creator contest for a mobile game. They sent me $500 gift card. I just got it like yesterday. So yeah, that money is for a new graphics card. That's the power level. I don't feel like playing this too much tonight either. I don't know the fastest way to raise it. I think I can pretty much make the overview with what I've done already, though. There's not really much endgame content in this right now. Probably do it just fine with what I've got. I've unlocked all the mechanics. Is this the best level? Yeah, I beat the game. I beat the game offline a couple days ago. I always feel like I always feel like streaming or I'm watching someone else stream. That's mostly what it is, to be honest. It's like somebody more interesting than me on. Yeah, I'm on technical right now. I had someone help me with it, so I didn't feel like hitting an HP sponge for 20 minutes. No, the technical mode feels there's more going on. Timing is pretty cool. I think it does less damage than a full charge, but it takes like no meter. It makes the combat more interesting. This isn't really a combo game, so I welcome it. It's not a combo game in a traditional sense. Well, you can still combo stuff in this game. It's just like not in a conventional way. Kind of like PGR in a way. Like, most things in that game have hyper armor, but you can still combo. This game is a little bit more lax than that. Which is fine. I don't need everything to be a combo game. I don't think there's enough melee weapons in this for this to be a combo game the way it is. Maybe they'll expand upon that later. You get used to things not really being in hit stun. The only thing I don't like about it is the launch. The launch is really janky in this game. The input is very strict, and then you don't really get much off of it either. Because every hit that's not a launcher will they just walk through it. They fall through it like it's not there, which feels pretty dumb. You don't really have much of an air game in this anyway. There's no enemy step or aerial moves or anything. It's definitely a valid complaint, but it doesn't ruin the game at all. I mean, contrary to popular belief, I don't need everything to be a combo game. There's definitely some games out there that are fine not being combo games. Combo games are pretty hard to do. Big update on the 22nd. Huh. Yeah, this game needs more melee weapons. That's one thing that makes the whole, like, complaints about the lack of air combos. It doesn't really mean much. It doesn't make much sense for it to be the way it is, but it doesn't ruin the game at all. There's other ways to combo enemies. I think they just put it like that because they don't want it to be like the old school Rogue and DFO, where you have like one character that can juggle like higher than the screen boundary, and then like the other classes can't do it. I think that's why the launcher is really unconventional in this game. That's my theory anyway. The Rogue and DFO used to be exactly like that. The Rogue and DFO could juggle enemies like off the screen, but nobody else could double jump. They couldn't get up there. So it made it hard for anyone else in the party to interact. I think a Stranger of Paradise, the PS4 version is terrible. I'll say that much. It is weird, but I've played other games, and I think I can surmise why they designed it that way. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets tweaked later on. I'm not a fan of it either, but it definitely doesn't ruin the game. This game does hyper armor better than a lot of other games, for what it's worth. You have like cancel windows and stuff. The enemies have, most of them have pretty good tells for their attacks. Usually, hyper armor is shitty when like you don't have tools to deal with it, or you're stuck in animations. That's usually what it is. But this game doesn't really have that problem at all. So the hyper armor, despite being not what you want, it works fine. He's getting comboed right now. He's got armor, he's still stuck in hits done. There's a lot of misconceptions about this game, really. It really goes to show how much how destructive clickbait YouTubers can be. Yeah, I definitely agree on a ground tech. I definitely agree with you there. No disagreement there at all. I don't know what people were expecting. I mean, yes, this game is not Lost Ark or Destiny, but those games have the exact same design too. You repeat activities that involve killing things in a room. The way you do it is different, yes, but it's exactly the same. And just feel the complaining about the microtransactions is the worst. Because so far, I mean, granted, this could change. They might try to make the game pay to win. There's nothing in this game that gives you an advantage at all. There's nothing. The stuff you get in the Battle Pass, yes, it does have some things you can use to upgrade, but by the time you max that thing out, you'd have, like, way more of them. Yes, it's tacky to have them on a full-priced game, but I really think that that stuff is just there in place so that they can expand upon that later. It is very possible that they might make it pay to win later, but right now, I mean, it doesn't impact anything. It's just there. Like, there's nothing in this game that makes it so that you can swipe and just one-shot everything. They don't even have, like, a whale trap in this game, really. Even the most fair, like, free-to-play games like Punishing Grey Raven, which is something I've been playing a lot of, that, you know, that game has whale traps. You know, you need, like, 6 or 7 dupes of a character to max them out, but you can beat the game just getting them once. It's like... There's nothing in the game that requires it. And I call those kinds of things whale traps. It's like... It's there, yes. But it's just there for people who have, like, tons of money. It doesn't impact anything. You don't have to do it. And when you put that stuff in the game, they make more money, and as long as the game is not competitive, it doesn't matter. People can spend their money however they want. Like, I don't care that somebody... I watch somebody get, like, 10 dupes of Pulau and PGR and max her out right away. I don't care. So what? That dude either saved up or he spent money. He swiped. It doesn't affect me at all. Like, they don't even have any whale traps in this game at all. Like, even not having anything that amounts to player power, they don't have, like, Counter-Strike Go stuff where there's, like, $800 gun skins or whatever. There's not even anything like that in this game. You know, Counter-Strike Go has whale traps like that, too. But this game does not. They very easily could, too, just with the materials and stuff. But they don't. Lost Ark is getting praised, and that game is pay to win. You can go a hell of a lot faster in that game if you swipe. But this game has very mild microtransactions that don't affect gameplay at all, and people are saying it's pay to win. Double standards, man. There's things I hate about this game, yes, but it just bothers me how the complaints are like they're not even true. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I think people also forget that, like, every service game is like this. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. The tab target, real time, battle royales and stuff, they're all like this. They're devoid of content. The grind is mostly pointless because there's nothing to use it on. It's just weird how this game gets such scrutiny for it. Like, dude, everything is like that. Destiny 2, World of Warcraft, Lost Ark. Like, massive games. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, another one. You're not gonna have a lot to do in these games unless you wait like at least a year. Ideally more than that. I don't get why this game is getting demonized for it so much, but every game is like that. Yeah, they say it's pay to win and like the worst game ever. I'm like, dude, I've played way worse games than this, and way worse service games as well. Sucks how people who don't even like these games can push the narrative. It sucks. It's like me saying Destiny 2 is terrible when I don't like first-person shooters. But if I was like a big channel and people would listen to me, well, my opinion has no weight. I get that this game does have a very steep buy-in price. I definitely agree with that, but the game is also not what people are saying it is. I think the price is the biggest problem, really. But that's something that could be easily fixed. They have a good foundation with this game. Saying it's pay to win is false. That's a straight up lie. They very well could easily add that kind of thing. They could make it pay to win later, yes, but the game needs to be judged for what it is now, and right now it is not pay to win. It's bullshit that big channels are saying that, talking out of their asses. That's what bothers me about it. You have that much reach, at least be honest with people. A lot of times they don't even finish the games. They don't even finish them, so... I don't know, it's been like that for a while. I think the whole Cuphead... The whole Cuphead tutorial thing and the Polygon Doom Eternal video really opened up people's eyes to, like... We should have never trusted these people in the first place. It was like... their gaming opinions and stuff. It's just at the time we had no choice. But like, that was kind of like a glimpse into like how those people actually play those games. It's like you never should have been listening to them. There was never a reason to listen to them. And now that we have all these content creators and stuff like myself and other people, there's even less reason to care. No, the Cuphead thing was, the person that was playing didn't even know how to, couldn't even beat the tutorial. And there was video proof of it, and it was like this big internet drama machine. It's like, well, I could have told you they sucked at games. I mean... What do these things do? Oh, I think these are for the melding. That's the thing, they complain that this game is not Elden Ring. It's like, well, it was never trying to be. When did this game say it was going to be a massive open world? It never said it was going to be that. Not once. Well, everything has to be a FromSoft game now. That really triggers me. I get tired of it. It's like, it's okay to like those games and not like other stuff, but stop expecting everything to be that, because that's not what's gonna happen. I don't expect every game to be stylish action. I mean, I'd be a lot happier if it was, but I understand it's like not... It's not what everybody wants. People want different things when they play games. This game is not perfect. It's got a lot of jank and poor design, but it's also not a bad game at all. I definitely have played way worse than this in my time. Not really, no. It's mostly junk. I wish if you just went to another level, it would give you better loot. Right now it feels like doing the other levels is pointless, because this just gives you better stuff, and it takes like 3 minutes. But it's still a really slow burn. I had fun with Dynasty Warriors 9. But that game also suffers from the problem that a lot of other maligned games that got a lot better suffer from, is that no one really comes back. People don't come back to review the games. You know, they could completely fix Cyberpunk and make it like everything it was promised to be and more, but like most people won't come back, especially the big channels that control the narrative. That's why I find it odd that suits of these companies will just tell them like just release the game broken and fix it later. It's like, well, it's like a lot of things in real life, you have like one first impression. It doesn't matter how much you fix it. No Man's Sky is a good example. They fixed that game a lot. That game was like nothing when it came out. It wasn't what they said it was at all. They made it into what they said it was, but it took them like years. Took them like years, and most people aren't going to come back. So you're still going to see all those clickbait videos saying the game is the worst ever when it hasn't been that for a long time. Dynasty Warriors 9 definitely suffered from that. They fixed about as much as they could in that game. That's why I find it odd that they're so quick to put out games that aren't finished. It's like, just let the people actually making the game finish it. The suits need their 5th vacation home, so they need to have it out in that quarter or whatever. I don't know, the people who actually make these games, they don't want to ship shitty games either. A lot of times they're not listened to, or they're not given enough time. I feel like maybe they had metrics. You know, this game has been undeserving laughing stock for a long time, and like social media and stuff. They probably figured that the game wasn't going to be able to be saved. I think it could be. Still, I think that any chance it had was ruined by both the clickbait YouTubers lying about the game and the release time, the release date, and the price. The thing that bothers me is like, dude, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV have microtransactions, don't they? You have to pay for those games monthly, like they have them. Why is it a problem when this game doesn't? And this game doesn't even, at this time anyway, have anything pay to win. The amount of stuff you get from the Battle Pass is paltry. It's not even anything resembling an advantage. You already have access to those materials by the time you max it out. There's nothing in there that gives anyone an advantage. Even worse, if you pay... even if you did actually pay real money... Even if you did pay real money to just max out the Battle Pass, when you start the game, you'd be wasting the materials because it's not worth using on junk. The divine drop you get at the end will be completely pointless because it'll be like power level 4. It's like, yes, you could do that, but you'd have to be really, really foolish with your money to do that. Even then, it's only one. You can get plenty of them. I've already gotten like 4 of them. Well, if they do, so what? It's just a skin. I've played my fair share of pay-to-win games. I don't care if somebody cops up money for a skin. It's like, good for them. It's whatever. Well, Transformers got delisted. It's just a shame. I know a lot of people rag on that game. I actually think that's one of the better games they've made. That game was a lot of fun. Really felt like old Platinum design without like too many mini-games and stuff. That game had like the 30-second turret section and the random brick carrying. That game was fun. The other stuff their B-team made, like the Turtles game and Korra, no. But Transformers is a good game. I liked it. I find it funny that the narrative on that game changed when Transformers Battlegrounds came out, which is made by some like other developer, nowhere near as good as Devastation. Yeah, it's been delisted for years, long time. The game's been delisted forever. Which is funny because it was on PS Plus. That game was on PS Plus a couple years ago. It's delisted. The Turtles game is too, so is Korra. I think all three of those games. Remember they straight up lied about that Ninja Turtles game. They had false advertising for that game. They said it was, there's like some IGN video where they had some guy that worked on it. Obviously not one of the Japanese dudes that actually made the game, but one of the people in America that published it or whatever. The guy said it was 60 FPS and it wasn't. It only ran at 30. Just straight up lied. Like, literally false advertising. The game does not run at 60. I remember when it came out. I never played it myself. Just remember hearing that it was bad. Couldn't play that game even if I wanted to now. It's delisted. It's like when the DMC reboot came out, and the director was like, the game is 30 FPS, but it's the feel of 60. Just, like, makes no sense. The feel of 60 FPS. like, bullshit, dude. That game was 30 FPS. It's not 60. Not the original version, anyway. The PS3 vanilla version, no. The thing about DMC is it has terrible things about it. The story and the characters were awful. There were things about it that were great, though. I'd argue that the control scheme was better than the mainline games, because I didn't feel like I needed 4 hands and 10 fingers on each hand to play it. It didn't cramp my hand so much. Those aspects of it were nice. The platforming was decent. And also, even to this day, almost 10 years later, it's still like the best Western character action game, which I know is not saying much, but it really is, because they had Japanese guys telling them how to do it. But like, yes, the only reason it was that way is because they had Japanese dudes supervising them, but the game was not terrible. However, the marketing for it was really bad, and that didn't help things. Stuff like saying Dante belongs in Brokeback Mountain, and the game runs at the feel of 60 FPS. Like, that stuff didn't do it any favors. It sent the message that the director hated DMC. The marketing was pretty offensive. Guy was like, do you even like this series? Like, like, what the hell are you doing, man? You're sabotaging your own game. I understand not everybody likes the things that they work on, but don't be so open about it. That sends people a bad message. Like, the guy that made it is openly shitting on it. That's not a good look, even though the game itself was not bad. I mean, you like... saying something like anti-gay with Dante belongs in Brokeback Mountain, and then saying it has the feel of 60 FPS, like, those things don't do you any favors. It didn't make a bad game at all. It's very flawed, yes. But it's better than what a lot of other Western developers have tried to do with that kind of game. It still is. It's mostly just the color-coded enemies and the boss fights are bad. Everything else about it, it's not bad. The boss fights were not great. I'll give it that much. I still think the director did a lot more damage to that game than anybody else did. Really felt like he wanted to make like another bad game like Heavenly Sword. But for whatever reason, Capcom was giving like people that don't know how to make those kinds of games the license to DMC. That's what it felt like anyway. Marketing killed that game. Just like the artesian builds thing that happened last week. Actually, most of it's happened this week. And the CEO being like a major dick. Like, there's a reason why people of power don't talk publicly that much. There's a reason why they don't do that. I mean, they're all like that, but the other ones are better at hiding it. The artesian builds guy and Timmy from Ninja Theory are like prime examples of like, those guys should never be given a mic, speak in public. I mean, obviously they're a business, they don't have to like everything that they do, but you shouldn't be hearing about it, because that's the consequence. Their company went out of business because that guy was, for some reason they had the CEO on the stream, belittling the girl who won the giveaway. glad my artesian builds partnership, no one bought anything. I felt depressed about it, but it ended up being a good thing because apparently what's happening right now is everybody got laid off at that company, and then their accounts got frozen. So if any of you guys had actually been nice enough to buy one of those and I got the commission, you probably wouldn't have gotten your computer. You would have had to do a chargeback through your bank, which we all know is a nightmare to do. It's a blessing in disguise. I read up more about them, and I stopped promoting their stuff, and that ended up being a good thing. I'll get the sponsorship I deserve someday. That one wasn't meant to be. Apparently they have, like, outstanding orders, and there's literally nobody there to actually make them. What a mess. Ironically, it's not even the giveaway. The giveaway was part of it, of what caused their downfall, but the other thing was that because of the giveaway, people found out that they weren't paying their taxes. Which is, you can't run a business in California if you don't do that. However, the giveaway they did lose a lot of their sponsors. They lost Intel. It's like, yeah, a big company like that doesn't want to be associated with the CEO who's berating somebody who won a giveaway fair and square. Wasn't a big streamer. Plus, it's illegal to change giveaways, like, on the fly like that. It's like if you won, like, dietary supplements, but then they look at you, they bring you on there, they look at you like, dude, you're skinny, you don't need this, sorry. Like, you can't do that. It doesn't matter if they don't need it, or it looks like they don't need it, you have to give it to them. That's the law. Ironically, that girl that got screwed over on that giveaway, she's getting a much better computer, and she's like, I think she's already partnered on Twitch. She has like 23,000 followers. It's ironic that the guy was berating her for having a small account, small reach. Like, you became what you wanted as a direct result of you being a dickwad, not following the rules. Seems like a really nice streamer too. I wouldn't call DMC5 watered down. It's just they got rid of the reversals and stuff. Which is funny because the demo still had the reversals, but they took it out. I don't know. That wasn't something most people cared about, really. It's mostly just people that played for 8 billion hours. Which, I mean, they're entitled to their opinion, but they played the game, like, way past its intended lifespan. Like, sometimes there's, like, a limit. There's a limit to your criticism when you played the game for, like, 30,000 hours. I actually think 4 is one of the worst DMCs. The combat is great, but everything else about it is terrible. It's really carried by its combat, but, you know, now you have 5, and 5 is... Without mods, the combat is worse, yes. But, you can easily fix that with mods. You don't need a crazy computer to run it. And the campaign is better. The movesets are designed better as well. So, the things that matter, I would consider them to be better. It's a better overall package, I guess, would be the way to say it. Four just has bad campaign and bad enemy design, backtracking. I remember when it was found out that the game is playing same half of a campaign twice. I remember how much people hated that. Like, yep. Apparently they gave them the same budget for 3 to make 4, even though they ran it on a new engine. And they had to make everything from scratch. They gave them that budget, which is why that game is so cut down compared to 3. Is my chat still working? Is my stream still on? I'm going to assume it is. Don't talk if you don't want to. I'm just curious if it's still up. I'm probably gonna switch games soon. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna switch games. Let's just finish this run. Play more of this later. Not gonna be any content in this game for a while, so I don't feel like I need to grind too hardcore. Other stuff I want to play tonight. I really think the power level is just the way it is right now, as they're trying to gate people. Pretty common thing to do in service games. Like, something feels way too grindy. The reason it's like that is because they're trying to gate people. You don't get burned through it too fast. Imagine if you just sat here for like 15 hours and like barely took breaks. You could probably do it like nothing but this, but your brain would probably melt. There's definitely a application for that in this game for sure. Just keep doing this over and over. Yeah, we'll play more later. I kind of wanted to play other stuff tonight anyway. Thanks, dude. Get some rest. Where do I go for friend requests? Yeah, later, dude. Thanks for the help. Alright, you guys want to see Eminem's Adventure or PGR? Those are your choices. I don't feel like playing anything else tonight. It's one or the other. Those are your options tonight. It's like Eminem's Adventure. The problem with it is it runs like shit on the PS4, and also I can't carry over my progress. I haven't finished the demo yet, so I kind of wanted to just gain some knowledge. That's really all I can get out of it. You haven't seen Eminem's Adventure before. Alright, sure. I'll take one vote. Just give me a moment here. Set this up. They're not. Doesn't seem like they're doing a PC demo. The game is fun. It's just it takes some adjustment if you played like a bajillion hours of Neo like I have. And also the performance is really bad. Uh, Anybody saying it's not a problem, they're lying. Love the porn bots following me. Little do they know I'm like never on this thing unless it's something like this. I never turn my PS4 on. It's a dust collector. I'm actually considering selling this PS4 to fund the graphics card. I was thinking about that today. Hey, just get rid of it. So I don't play anything on here anymore. And once I sell my 2060, I can get a PS5 with that at scalper price. So I might do that. That'd mean I'd need a lot less funds from you guys, which is always good, because I don't like asking for help. I picked the wrong one. How do I get to the tutorial? I don't quite know how to get there. Oh, okay. Let's do some side missions. Wonder what the speed run for this is going to be like. This game is so open-ended. People would probably break it.
This should
really
be a good
fast.
time.
Can't wait to see what's in store for us.
I don't know anything about Final Fantasy. I'm just playing this because it's more Neo.
Let's go.
Full disclosure.
Whatever doesn't kill you.
At least we have time to take a breather.
Up ahead.
Stand it
I'm not dead yet.
Let's see what's inside. That looks worth picking up.
I'll take that.
What do you mean? Did they like retcon it or something?
Warm welcome. Come on, follow me. We're getting sloppy.
A win is a win.
Okay.
All right.
I barely even got going.
Barely even worth the trouble.
Hey, there's a new Prince of Bel-Air. What? Since when? They rebooted Fresh Prince?
We got company.
Let's knock them down.
When did that happen? What? That's news to me. You know what my grandpa's thoughts would have been about that? He watched that show over and over. He was a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air super fan. Passed away a couple years ago, but I don't think he would have liked that. I'm pretty sure I can speak on his behalf.
Enemy spot.
Would not have liked him for that.
That's all.
I didn't know that.
Sorry if I dropped the ball.
It's not like Fresh Prince is like really a. It's influential, yes, but it's just about normal people. Like, doesn't need to be remade. TV industry is just out of ideas. TVs and movies. It's just weird to me that people complain about games being the same thing over and over.
This.
The thing about video games is they can be better when they're remade. Movies are almost always worse. Movies and TV shows. The thing about movies and TV shows is the actors get old, so they have to do it at some point. But
Warm welcome.
I don't stand a chance.
Wasn't much of a fight.
curious about that. I'm
Victory was
morbidly curious.
guaranteed.
I can't do this for much longer.
If you want to keep going, I'm game.
I can tell this looks more edgy. Confused, joyless, Fresh Prince remake. Yeah. I don't know, like Fresh Prince doesn't really have a very unique premise. It does at the beginning, but that stuff like didn't have that much impact later on. At the beginning, yes, it's like, you know, his dad is deadbeat, and he has to get used to being with rich people, a rich upbringing. But, like, those things go away. Those things go away with time. Like, does it really need to be remade? Well, it's not like it's an action sitcom or something where they can, like, do it with more special effects or better choreography. You know, it's a sitcom, like,
You're in for it now.
you see people just standing around and talking. Why not just make something new? Like I said, that's the thing with
At least we have time to take a breather.
TV and movies. Remakes are almost always worse, but then, like, cool thing about video games is remakes can be better. It's like one of the only formats of media where making something again, like, years later, it actually can be better. Just because you're interacting with it, and they can make the interaction better. Better gameplay or graphics, or, you know, they can have, like, more artistic vision with it. With movies and TV, the problem is always, like, people don't want those things remade. Especially because, like, the actors all get old and they can't, like, they're not alive anymore, or they're not active.
We need to patch ourselves up.
You know, they don't want to be involved with it because they think it sucks. They're gonna pay them peanuts. Usually one of those things will happen.
We got company.
What's up, Dissidia? How you doing, man?
Now then.
Enemy spot.
Jack, let's go.
Ash, show me what you can do.
Now watch and learn a couple things. Try not to get hit. Whatever doesn't kill.
Sorry if I dropped the ball.
My grandpa's passed away, but I think he would hate that Fresh Prince remake. It's like, you guys trust my opinion on games. I would trust his opinion on a Fresh Prince remake. He probably would have hated it. Very high chance.
All right.
My grandpa was an artist. He liked having white noise on while he'd work on his art. He'd always watch, like, Fresh Prince reruns. I wonder how many times he watched that show. He really loved it. I don't think he would be too happy if he was still alive today that they're doing that. It's like, can't you just make a movie about African Americans, a show that like not called Fresh Prince.
I think
like,
we can use that.
I'll check it out.
Why do you need to remake that? I don't get the appeal of it. Like, there's not even anything you can really do better. Just looking at the photos of the people, the cast, I could tell it looks a lot more gritty. Sometimes I'm really glad I like don't watch TV. It feels like it's gotten so much worse. It's just like remaking shit that was around when I was a kid. Or just doing it again, but like worse.
This is the one.
No, I don't have PS Plus. You know what you're gonna ask? The answer is no, because I don't have PS Plus. And I'd be stupid to buy this game on base PS4. How poorly this runs. I'd love to play with you, but I don't have Plus. And like the whole element of grinding on the demo. I don't really get to appreciate that either, because they don't give us the demo on PC. Last time I bought PS Plus was like 2 years ago. And I was freaking addicted to Neo 2.
That one looks tough.
Last time I paid for it.
This'll be fun.
I'm doing that again.
Can't be.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Warm welcome.
I don't stand a chance.
I would totally buy. I'd buy PS Plus for this. If there was a reason to, but there's not. I already bought the game on PC. Just waiting for it to drop at this point.
This'll be fun. Not off to a good start.
Don't worry, we got this.
Try not to get hit.
Not dead yet.
Jack, watch yourself.
Okay.
I was just talking about this before you came in, but like video games are very unique because a remake can be straight better. It can be better than the original for a video game. But then like with like books and comics and like movies and TV shows, it's almost always worse. Especially when it's something like this where you know, it's not an action show or anything. They don't have like advancements of technology doesn't really affect it at all. So I mean, there is stuff like that. You know, they've remade some action movies and stuff, and at least like some aspects of it are better. But you know, it's Fresh Prince. It's people talking. Like there isn't really much to gain from remaking it. The messages that were in the original Fresh Prince are still very relevant today. Especially stuff like not becoming your past, your parents and stuff. You can have like a really shitty upbringing and still accomplish something in life. You can learn from the mistakes of your family and make something for yourself. That's a timeless lesson. Why does it need to be remade? There's nothing about that needs to be remade. Tell that exact same story, but like just have people with smartphones and like gaming laptops. Like, does anything else change? No. It's the same damn thing.
This'll
It
be
goes
a
for a
walk
lot
in
of
the
stuff
park.
from the 80s,
I'm
too.
counting on you.
It's good, like, thought-provoking 80s stuff. It hasn't changed just because technology has advanced. You can still watch that stuff and still, like, get something out of it. Like, you don't need to, like, you don't need to remake it and bring the old actors back for, like, a cameo where they stand there and look old. Like, it doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, it's kind of what the new Star Wars movies were.
We got company.
Brought the old actors back, but really all they did was
No
stand there
sweat.
and look old.
We make a
And they
great
all
team.
died like
Treasure
jobbers.
ahead.
Like, would have rather, like, not had them back at all. They're not gonna do anything. I mean... but that's a whole other topic.
Enemy spot.
That's pretty much what I'm talking about. Like,
Better tread carefully.
so we want to honor the legacy, so... Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford. Like, they don't do anything and they die. They die like jobbers. Like, the movie could be the same with them not there. Or have them recast.
Might be in big trouble.
The further, like, digitally... They're like
Focus on how
digitally
we can
doing
do better
Luke
next time.
Skywalker.
Go ahead.
This'll be a
About
breeze.
that. That's creepy. The extent Hollywood will
That was rough.
have an actor
At least we have time to take a
try.
break.
Oh, well.
Pretty disturbing stuff,
Come on,
honestly.
follow me.
Like, dude, there's been like 10 people that have played Batman. Like, why do you need to recreate Mark Hamill in his prime? Why? Just recast the role. Like, Mark Hamill's just he was an attractive white dude.
We're in for
Doesn't
it.
have any distinguishing features. Just recast him.
Good.
Just watch yourself.
Instead of using CG to make this creepy, surreal version of him. Like, just fucking recast him. They've been doing that with James Bond and Batman for decades.
We need to patch ourselves up.
I haven't seen something this good in a while.
Nice.
Easy as pie.
Keep it up, everyone.
I don't understand why Hollywood is doing that. Like, dude, just recast the actor. It's just weird because they've already done that with Han Solo. They did that with him. That Han Solo movie that I didn't watch. Because I didn't care. like, he recast Han Solo for a younger guy, which makes more sense than trying to, like, digitally recreate Mark Hamill in his 20s, which is fucking creepy. Like, why don't you just do that with other ones? When someone gets too old to be James Bond or Batman, they just replace him with somebody else. They've been doing that since the 60s. Why it's so difficult for Star Wars. Like, dude, there's been like a dozen people that have been James
Wasn't
Bond.
much of a fight.
I could do this all day.
Let's go.
I don't stand a chance.
I don't watch movies or TV, really, to be honest with you. I stopped when I grew up, pretty much.
You got company.
Jack, let's go.
Judging how all that stuff is now, they don't have any original ideas anymore. Like, I think I made the right decision. All they're doing is just remaking shit I grew up with younger actors. The old ones are there to just look ancient and crap on their legacy.
That's all.
I don't need to see that.
Time to go to work.
I'm good playing video games.
Might have met our match.
Just keep hitting them.
Can't hit him. It's gonna hurt.
That was rough.
If we can breathe, we can fight again.
Okay. Let's go.
This'll be a breeze.
I heard the new Matrix was pretty terrible.
Next.
People hate the new Matrix movie or something. I don't really know why they needed to even make another one. I mean, the answer is money, but... like, just let some shit go. Don't need to keep making sequels. They're out of ideas. At least they didn't remake it. That would have been worse, I think. Unless they pulled a Power Rangers and they just got, like, martial artists to do it. I know they have some baller fight scenes at least, but like still, like, it does not need to be remade at all.
Up ahead. Come on, follow me.
Might be in big trouble.
Keep hitting them.
Can you feel your legs?
I'm not dead yet.
Jack!
Can't be.
There you are. Jack, let's go.
What is Flashpoint? What is that? Very out-to-date movies. Knowledgeable about video games, but movies, man,
We can breathe.
I barely
We can
watched
fight
any
again.
last couple years. Seemed like I've missed much. that's an interesting concept. That's an interesting concept. That's something that seems mildly interesting.
Time for a
I
change.
could see that being fun. But what is Michael Keaton doing in it, though? Isn't he, like, 70 or something?
Warm, well.
What is he gonna do?
I don't stand a chance. That's all of them.
Still a ways to go. Come on.
Might have met our match.
Gonna have to find a different approach, Jack. Okay.
Yeah, but what does Michael Keaton do?
Let's go.
Like,
Let's knock them down.
why is he there? To be old? He ain't gonna be doing any fight scenes. If he does, it'll be from very far away. You can't see his face. It's kind of what Hollywood already does.
That was rough. Focus on how we can do better next time. Up ahead! Come on, follow me.
No way.
Alright, well, I think I've had my fill of this. Frame rate's actually making me feel really sick. That game is an eyesore on PS4. The game is pretty cool, though. I like it. I definitely will play it more when it comes out. I got a good taste of it. I don't need to do any more. Yeah, it's really ugly to look at. Yeah, the PS4 version is terrible. The dynamic resolution is really blurry. The frame rate is bad. I'm like, I don't even feel like practicing the enemies because uh, the timing is gonna be different with a better frame rate. And hopefully, it's not a garbage port. Who knows? Who knows anymore? Juggernaut Elden Ring launches with a crap port, so I don't know what to expect anymore. Maybe that game will win over Elden Ring just because you don't need a quantum-powered computer to run it. Who knows? It could go either way. I don't know what to expect from the port. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's the final version. The thing that's changed with demos is that they used to give us old ass demos from like trade shows and stuff like E3, TGS, Gamescom. But then like we've been in this pandemic for years, so they don't really have to do that anymore. When they make demos now, they make it pretty much solely for home consumption. Whereas before, it's like, they'd give us demos from like Gamescom and stuff or E3, and it's like those weren't available to the average public sitting at home. The the builds are ancient. The game has changed a lot since then. I don't think that's the case here. I can't even think of any events that have happened lately where that kind of thing would happen. I think this game is an exception. Like the demo for DMC5 was like 6 months old when they gave it to us at home. Because that demo was the one that they had at Gamescom all the way in Germany. So it's like obviously most people didn't get to play that, so they just upload it and that's it. That game is a good example of that because the demo for that had reversals and the full game did not. So between the demo build and the full game, they decided that they didn't want it in there. Let me see if I got anything left to do on PGR. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, yeah. I laughed when they said that game's gonna be on PS4. That's gonna be a disaster in the making right there. Good lord. Yeah, I just say I feel really bad for game developers right now. They're in a really shitty position. It's like the old hardware can't handle games like that, but they have to put it on there because the market for new electronics is still all jacked up from the pandemic, and it's going to be like that for at least another year, if not more. I'm willing to bet you they won't show anything from the PS4 version until it comes out. They're going to pull a cyberpunk. They're going to pull a cyberpunk, and you're going to have to wait until some random person gets the game early. And oh, here's the game on PS4, and it's like choppy and crashing, and the frame rate is eating your inputs. That's what's going to happen with that game. It was like everything they showed in that trailer. It's like how are the old consoles going to run that? It looks like it would even struggle to have like 30. There was a lot going on in that trailer. There was a lot going on in that. It wasn't anything like Call of Duty. It was way more involved than that. Like I don't know how they're going to do that. They're kind of in a position where they have to because the way things are right now. This is the longest generation we've ever had, really. In terms of like big games still coming out, um, this is the longest generation we've ever had. It's already been 9 years. Usually, it's like five to 6 years of like games you actually want to play coming out, and then after that, it's just sports games and Just Dance and shovelware. But we're in the ninth year of last gen. The problem is that these last couple years, the games barely work. And they're still putting games out for it. When we were kids, the lifespan was 5 6 years. Yeah, sure, I'll do PGR and then I'm gonna go to bed. Give me a moment. No, that's false. I like arcade racing games. That's false. It's just they don't really make those anymore. Arcade racers kind of went the way of arena shooters, boomer shooters. I liked the Burnout 3. That's like one of my favorite racing games. I liked Revenge as well. Paradise I didn't like that much. I feel like Paradise really ruined Burnout. Ironically, that was the last one they put out. I loved Burnout 3. That's a great game. And yeah, they're all like Sims and stuff now, and I don't care for that. I'm not a car nerd. I'm sure if I was, I'd like Gran Turismo and Forza, but I'm not. Cars are just a means to get around to me, so. Ridge Racer, yeah, I like Ridge Racer too. Burnout Paradise wasn't bad, but I think that game is a good example of the game going open world is not always a good thing. The game was a lot less fun than the older ones. It's because you weren't actually like going through tracks. There was some interesting stuff about it, like the fact that you could find shortcuts and stuff, but it just wasn't the same. It really wasn't. It lost a lot of its identity, in my opinion.
それでいい。
Sup, bro? Yeah, my old roommate had that game. I used to play a lot of racing games when I was a kid. But they weren't doing boring car sims back then, so... I like Diddy Kong Racing. I played, what else? Mario Kart, of course, but not as much as other people my age. I didn't really play Double Dash at all. Played the Game Boy Advance one. I played DS for a little bit. Burnout was a big one. Burnout was my favorite. Burnout 3. I liked Revenge. Revenge was fun too. I liked that game. That was like the last good Burnout. PSP ones were decent too, but as soon as Paradise like killed that series, in my opinion. Ironically, that game was like pioneer for screwing up something by making it open world. You think about it, that's one of the first games to do that, really. Burnout Paradise. Not a bad game at all, but it just wasn't the same anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. Uno momento. All I'm missing is Sophia. I'm gonna go ahead and Vera. Go ahead, Vera. There. Get her to S rank. That's a good deal. Cool. I actually don't feel like playing, I don't feel like playing CN right now. I think that's gonna do it for tonight, folks. I gotta start getting to bed earlier because, I have a psychiatrist appointment on Monday by phone because of the Corona-chan. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I don't really feel like doing anything else tonight. I'm gonna be big gaming in a couple days anyway when, what's it called, Stranger Paradise comes out. So, yeah, I'm gonna chill the next couple days. Probably just casual shit like this. Yeah, that's gonna do it for now. Uh, I might do some. If I do a house stream today, it'll probably be CN PGR and Babylon's Fall. It's kind of what I'm working on right now. But Stranger Paradise is out in a couple days, so I don't feel like doing long ass streams for a while. I am trying to raise funds for the graphics card, but that can come in time. If anything, I'll probably just keep adding money to my Amazon account and do it myself. If I get help with it, that's nice. But yeah, next couple days is chill time because I'm gonna be no lifing Stranger Paradise Jitsu squads in like 2 weeks. Uh, Dawn of the Monsters I already finished twice. Just need to make some more gameplay for that, but I'm under embargo right now, so I haven't really wanted to play that. Uh, there's like a 30XX update that came out I haven't even touched yet. Uh, that's basically it for this month. That's basically stuff I'll be playing. So hope that tickles your fancy. Also, there's a DMC5 trainer update as well. I'll probably look into that too. I'm not really gonna have time to do it much this week. I might actually check that out later today. I have it installed. I just need to I have it downloaded. I just need to install it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Let me go ahead and turn this off first. How's the quality on the phone, by the way? Is it nice? I'm at 1080p 60 right now. That was the quality tonight. Stranger of Paradise doesn't count because that game is a blurry Vaseline smeared mess on PS4. But like uh, Babylon and what's it called? That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to get some better stream quality because with some luck or some help from you guys or friends or both, I will have a 3070 Ti. That's the card I'm going to be going for. Uh, I shouldn't need to upgrade my computer at all for the next couple years. That's the plan. So I want to have better stream quality to go with it. Yeah, that's good to hear. Good night. I'll probably do some more Babylon and PGR later, as I'm pretty close to getting Pulau's weapon. I need to farm out some more points. So, yeah, we'll check that out later. See ya. Oh, donate link. It's there, I guess. There you go. You can tell I'm very good at asking for help. There you go. Good night.